Hey everybody, welcome to the first of our algebra refresher videos for heading into lesson 8.3 where we're going to be dealing with altitudes in triangles. Just a few basic skills to go over here, arithmetic-wise and algebra-wise. Let's take a look at number 1. First of all, the instructions are asking us to find the slope of the line through each pair of points. So I'll just remind you, remember that we are calling each pair of points an xy pair. So here's x, y, and x, y. And remember this is pair 1, and this is pair 2. So when we are substituting into our slope formula, remember we're using the letter m for slope. It is y2 minus y1, the change in the y coordinate, or the rise, remember, over x2 minus x1, which is the change in the x coordinate, or the run. So as we substitute these values right into the arithmetic formula, we are going to get for number 1, negative 3 minus 8. Remember, minus is part of the arithmetic no matter what sign I have for y1. So if it's a negative for y1, we want to do minus a negative. So we have negative 3 minus 8 for the numerator, and in the denominator, negative 20 minus 20. So doing some arithmetic on that, we're going to get negative 11 for the numerator, all divided by negative 40 for the denominator, which does simplify when you have a negative divided by a negative to simply 11 over 40. So that is our answer for number 1. I would like you to do your turn, number 2, and see what you come up with. Make sure you check the answers on the key that is linked from our outline. Okay, the next thing we need to know how to do when it comes to slopes and our work here in lesson 8.3 is to talk about what it means when a slope is perpendicular, or when lines are perpendicular, what that means about the slopes. So let's go down to number 5 here. It says, find the slope of a line that is perpendicular to each given line. So for number 5, what we want to do is we want to identify, first of all, what is the slope that we are given. And remember, we're comparing it to the equation y equals mx plus b. And so if we are searching for the m value in that equation, that is what we call the coefficient, or the number as the factor in front of the x. In this case, that is simply 7/5 for the original equation. So if I want to know the line that is perpendicular's slope, I'm going to notate that with m and then our geometry symbol for perpendicular, which is that upside down T, remember. And I'm going to remember that when it comes to algebraic slopes for perpendicular lines, they have an opposite reciprocal relationship. Sorry for all those extra dots. Opposite reciprocal relationship is what we are looking to establish here. And so what we want to do, remember, is to change the sign, meaning if it's positive, change it to negative. If it's negative, change it to positive. And also take the reciprocal of the fraction. So 7/5, which is positive, is going to become negative something. And 7/5 is going to have a reciprocal of that is negative 5/7. So that's all we're doing in these 4 problems here, is we are identifying what the slope would be of a line that is perpendicular to the given line. Shouldn't take very long. Go ahead and check in on number 6, and then make sure you check the answer when you're done.